Many people around the world suffer from blood sugar issues due to insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, never taking into account that our muscles could be the key to managing blood sugar. While most of us know exercise is essential, few realize just how powerful muscles are in controlling blood sugar and reducing the risk of insulin resistance. It's not just about looking toned. Weak muscles can actually increase blood sugar, posing real risks for metabolic health. Surprising, isn't it? Today, we'll uncover how muscle mass impacts insulin sensitivity and why those unused muscles might be causing more harm than you think. Be ready to take control of your health in a whole new way. Welcome to Levitas. Yes, muscles release hormones, and these are collectively known as myokines. These powerful molecules play a key role in how our bodies manage energy, regulate inflammation, and maintain metabolic health. When you engage in physical activity, muscle cells secrete myokines, like interleukin 6, which acts as an anti-inflammatory hormone that helps protect the body's tissues, including the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Interleukin 6 also helps to improve fat metabolism, which reduces the amount of free fatty acids circulating in the blood, a factor crucial in keeping insulin levels steady. Another hormone, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, is also released during exercise, impacting brain health and helping balance blood sugar levels. Meanwhile, myostatin, though not technically a myokine, regulates muscle growth and, when inhibited, allows for greater muscle mass development. By regularly activating these hormones through exercise, you can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce systemic inflammation, and promote healthier blood glucose levels, showing just how much muscles are more than just a source of strength. They're active workers that can improve your metabolic health. Muscles play a major role in blood sugar management and insulin sensitivity. Muscle cells are among the largest consumers of glucose in the body, as they rely on this sugar for energy. When you exercise, these muscles take in more glucose, lowering blood sugar levels and making it easier for insulin to do its job. This process is known as insulin-mediated glucose uptake, which means that the muscle cells are more responsive to insulin signals, allowing them to efficiently absorb glucose from the bloodstream. In addition to directly utilizing glucose, muscle tissue also stores glucose in the form of glycogen. Regularly using this glycogen through exercise prevents excess glucose from circulating in the bloodstream, which would otherwise trigger higher insulin production. Over time, regular muscle activity lowers the risk of insulin resistance, a metabolic issue where cells become less responsive to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels and potential development of type 2 diabetes. Therefore, healthy, active muscles are essential for sustaining balanced blood glucose levels and preventing metabolic issues related to insulin resistance. A lack of exercise affects not only your muscles but also your cardiovascular health and insulin sensitivity. When muscles aren't used, they lose mass and strength, leading to a reduction in the muscle's ability to absorb glucose. This unused glucose remains in the bloodstream, causing blood sugar levels to rise and insulin sensitivity to decline. Essentially, without regular movement, muscles become less efficient at managing blood glucose, increasing the risk of insulin resistance. Furthermore, inactivity leads to poor cardiovascular health. Since the heart is a muscle, it too benefits from regular exercise, which helps maintain blood flow, oxygenation, and nutrient delivery to all tissues. Without exercise, blood vessels become less flexible, reducing blood flow and increasing the risk of hypertension, which also exacerbates insulin resistance. Research shows that individuals who are inactive have higher levels of visceral fat, which surrounds organs and produces inflammatory markers that directly impair insulin function. Simply put, when we avoid regular exercise, we're not only weakening our muscles, but also setting ourselves up for a cascade of metabolic and cardiovascular issues that make it much harder for our body to manage insulin levels effectively. We know sitting is extremely comfortable, but can sitting too much worsen insulin resistance? Yes. It can have surprising and very serious effects on insulin sensitivity. When we sit for long periods, muscle activity drops significantly, particularly in the legs and glutes. This leads to less glucose being taken up by muscles, allowing blood sugar to remain elevated. Prolonged sitting also causes insulin levels to increase as the body attempts to manage excess glucose in the bloodstream. In fact, studies have shown that sitting for long periods each day can elevate inflammation and cause cells to become less responsive to insulin, creating a vicious cycle that puts you at greater risk of insulin resistance. Inactivity is a major issue. So, is exercise a key to managing these problems? Yes, exercise can indeed reverse insulin resistance, and the types of exercise that are most effective are both aerobic and strength training exercises. Aerobic activities, such as walking, cycling, or swimming, improve cardiovascular fitness and increase insulin sensitivity by promoting glucose uptake in muscle cells. Studies show that moderate-intensity aerobic exercises improve blood sugar regulation, even if performed for as little as 45 minutes a day, 3 times a week. Strength training, on the other hand, builds and maintains muscle mass, which is essential for glucose metabolism. When you build more muscle, you increase your body's capacity to store and use glucose, which reduces the risk of high blood sugar levels. Exercises such as weightlifting, resistance band workouts, or body weight exercises like squats and lunges can help stimulate muscle growth and improve insulin sensitivity. Incorporating both types of exercise into your weekly routine ensures that you're addressing insulin resistance from multiple angles, by both burning glucose during aerobic activities and building muscle to enhance glucose storage through strength training. Insulin resistance can start to improve within just a few days of consistent exercise. Research indicates that even a single session of aerobic exercise can improve insulin sensitivity for up to 48 hours, while regular exercise over several weeks brings even more significant improvements. When combined with a healthy food plan, daily exercise can help reduce insulin resistance noticeably within a month. However, consistency is key. Continually engaging in physical activity ensures that these benefits last, as muscles remain active and capable of absorbing glucose more efficiently, keeping blood sugar levels stable over the long term. So, physical activity is very important for insulin resistance. But, do exercise intensity matters or not? Yes, exercise intensity does matter when it comes to improving insulin sensitivity. Higher intensity workouts, like high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, are particularly effective at enhancing insulin sensitivity quickly. HIIT means doing short bursts of intense exercise followed by rest periods, which have been shown to rapidly increase glucose uptake by muscle cells and improve cardiovascular fitness. High-intensity interval training can be done with activities like sprinting, cycling, or circuit training, and is especially effective in both reducing blood sugar levels and improving insulin function. However, moderate-intensity exercise is also beneficial and is easier to maintain over time, making it more sustainable for many people. Brisk walking, moderate cycling, or swimming are excellent options for moderate-intensity activities that enhance insulin sensitivity by consistently using muscles and promoting better glucose uptake. In essence, while high-intensity workouts offer quicker results, moderate-intensity exercise also provides solid benefits, particularly for those who are new to fitness or prefer a gentler approach. The key is finding the right balance and maintaining consistency, as both high and moderate intensity exercises can meaningfully improve insulin sensitivity and promote long-term blood sugar control. In conclusion, muscles are powerful, not just for movement but for overall metabolic health. They release hormones, known as myokines, that play critical roles in energy management, inflammation control, and even insulin sensitivity. For instance, interleukin-6 helps lower inflammation and supports insulin-producing cells, while brain-derived neurotrophic factor aids brain health and blood sugar balance. Physically active muscles are essential in regulating glucose uptake and glycogen storage, thus preventing insulin resistance. However, lack of exercise and prolonged sitting hinder muscle function, allowing glucose to build up in the bloodstream and leading to higher insulin levels. Both aerobic and strength training exercises can reverse insulin resistance by enhancing muscle glucose uptake and storage. Improvement can start within a day of activity, with high-intensity workouts offering quick results, and moderate-intensity routines sustain long-term benefits too. This synergy between muscle health and blood sugar control underscores why keeping active is crucial for preventing metabolic issues. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated, it helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.